Hello, this is Lee.
What happened to my brother?
I'm really sorry you couldn't get here in time.
I gotta get up there before school lets out.
So that's Lee Chandler. The Lee Chandler, huh?
It was my impression that you'd spent a lot of time here over the years. Your brother has provided for Patrick's upkeep.
I don't understand. Well, I can't be his guardian.
I assumed Joe had discussed all this with you.
He didn't.
I think that the false cinematic or movie land idea of closure and this popular idea of closure is so far from reality that I don't know how far it affects people's actual expectations. I will say this: I think that it's for people who are in active distress, I think it's an unnecessary pressure to put on them to rush to closure. I think other people are comfortable when someone else is in distress. It's a lot easier for me if they come to some kind of closure and they stop being actively distressed.
Nothing is ever really, it closes itself like when we die. You know, it's not, I don't think that everything lingers, and it's not really over until it's all over, and nothing's really that neat.
You want to keep it down, you fucking morons? My kids are sleeping.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Ray.
I mean, she can't talk to us that way.
Yeah.
Hey! I'm not fucking around!
I wouldn't like to say that watching a lot of bad movies and television does something bad to your brain. It deprives you of the time and space to watch better films and better television and read books. But I think that's the main thing that's wrong with it. I don't think people really buy into the things they see on television and in the movies. I think the things that are truthful and have some resonance reaches them, but I'm not really sure.
I really enjoy fantasy worlds, and I also really enjoy the real world. What I don't like is a fantasy world that's telling you it's the real world.
Like what?
I don't want to call out. I don't want to say anything like in particular, but you know what I mean. That there's a kind of movie that's like pretending or masquerading as being authentic or real, and but we all watch it and feel like, why do I feel so lonely and so alienated and so like unattractive when I watch this film? Because it's glossing over what real life is, and it's dressing real life up, and I find like those are really empty. I find like fantasy worlds are really rich and reality is really rich, but something that's trying to sell itself as real, while in fact selling, it isn't my thing.
We're not gonna be here that much longer.
I'm not moving to Boston, Uncle Lee.
No, I don't want to talk about that
You
right
said he
now.
left you money so you could move.
Yeah, that doesn't mean...
Anyway, what's in Boston? You're a janitor.
So what?
You could do that anywhere. There's plenty of toilets and clogged up drains all over
I
town.
don't want to
All
talk
my friends are
about...
here. I'm on the hockey team. I'm on the basketball team. I gotta maintain our boat now.
You can't
I work on
maintain-
George's boat 2 days a week. I got 2 girlfriends, and I'm in a band. You're a janitor in Quincy. What the hell do you care where you live?
Studio products that are made by committees, part of their job is to create a product that is a good film, which they don't know how that happens, and the other part of their job is to create a product that will sell, and no one knows how that happens either, although there are thousands of people who are employed to do just that, to predict what's going to sell and what's going to be good. And it involves a certain amount of shamanistic thinking or magical thinking, because there is no real way to know. So that's, and I know that because I've been in these meetings where they discuss audiences and what's the audience going to understand and what are they going to like, and I know that there's this contemptuous attitude towards the people who are going to be seeing the films. I've heard this said many times, well, why I get that, but is the guy in Iowa going to get that? And I don't know what they think is wrong with Iowa or Iowans or whatever state or whatever country they name. And my feeling is, well, why shouldn't the guy in Iowa understand what you understand? And there's this sort of dumbing down to this imaginary consumer who's stupider than they are that I find to be quite horrifying.
No, I can take care of it as far as the general maintenance is concerned, but that motor is going to go at some point.
I'm taking care of it.
There's no allotment for a new motor. Unless, George, you know someone who wants to buy it.
Wait a second, I'm not selling it.
We're gonna be in Boston anyway.
What? Since when are we supposed to be in Boston?
Just take it easy.
Well, whatever you decide, it's going to bleed you dry just sitting here.
We don't know exactly what we're doing.
Well, you know, he can always stay with us if he wants to come up weekends.
Do you want to be his guardian?
Well,
He doesn't want to be my guardian, for Christ's sake.
Got a house full. We're trying to lose some
Have you
kids at
seen
this
his
point.
house?
No,
Yeah.
we're trying to work out the
We're
logistics,
jammed in
so I
there
didn't know.
pretty good, but
Jesus Christ, you want to
we've
stop?
always got a sofa for him anytime he wants.
George.
You know that, right?
That's all right. I know
He's
that.
welcome anytime.
I understand. I know. Thank you.